Caroline Levitt is one of the most trustworthy human beings I know. If you worked for me, you would have been fired because you were censured by Congress for lying.
Boy, Pam Pondi, aren't you a tough gal? Woo! You are just brutal. All the little girls who want to grow up to be man toys, too, are really listening. They're really paying attention. They're learning so much from you. It's not easy to follow up the petulance of Kashi Patashi Patel, but you sure did. You sure carved a new groove for women everywhere. Boy, it looks so credible when you dodge answers, and even more so when smoke starts coming out of your ears. That looks like you don't have a problem at all. You look cool as a cucumber. Your nostrils flaring don't give you away. Boy, it is really refreshing to see a woman just outright lie and turn the questions into attacks. That does not at all look like a coping mechanism. Nope, you totally look like you're on top of it. You are ruling the day. Oh boy, Pam. Especially when you're talking. Yeah, you should definitely shut down all that conversation. You should definitely look angry. You should definitely look determined not to let anything get by you, because that looks so credible. Oh my God, we super believe you that there's nothing there. It's just a big nothing burger. We totally get that from you, Pam. You don't look like you're trying to change the subject. No. I will give you a tip though, Pam, especially when we all have the tape of you lying over and over and over again at your confirmation hearing. You might have wanted to tone that down a little bit. I don't know, Pam. I guess you just thought that everybody was going to be an idiot like the morons that you were trying to convince to get you confirmed. But no, not so much. We can see right through you. We can see that you're pretty upset that not everybody is afraid of you. I guess not everybody has had you open up a can of whoop-ass on them, but boy, you did today. You're riding high, aren't you, Pam? All right, Pam. Have the day you deserve.
Yes, people who used to disagree with Pam Pondi are now agreeing with her after this hearing. What I saw on social media is extremely important. Though Libras are melting down everywhere. Some says, oh, she's not qualified. Oh, this. Seeing her reactions here clearly tells me this lady is tough. I understand she might have some weaknesses, but what she did throughout this hearing clearly shows a different picture. When you take a look at this guy, one of these days, Congress must pass a law with that compiles witnesses to answer questions and stop the petty, puddling, grandstanding Pam Pondi did today. It was disrespectful of American time not answering question. Who the F does she think she is? This is part of the murder I saw on social media. They can't even handle that. This lady is tough. There are some questions you don't expect Pam Pondi to answer.
What did you make of Pam Pondi today, right? I mean, the point of her presentation clearly was to show, disgust and disregard, right? That is what she wanted to convey. That is what she conveyed. Have you seen something like that before?
Never. I think today she achieved one thing. She knocked John Mitchell off the perch of reprehensible attorney generals as number one, despite his guilty plea and time in jail. So today, the issue of the cash, I want to ask you about that, right? You just heard what Ryan said about it. So the FBI, the Trump appointees at the DOJ, so let's just be clear, Trump appointees at the DOJ looked at this and said, there's nothing to see, don't worry about it, we're done with the Homan thing. I just wanted to play another exchange. This was with Adam Schiff and the Attorney General. Here it is.
Did he take the money?
Senator Schiff, that happened prior to my confirmation as Attorney General. I said that.
Do you know, sitting here, whether
all
he took the money?
I know is that Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and Dr. Patel said there was no case. And Caroline Levitt is one of the most trustworthy human beings I know.
Have you ever seen a case where $50,000 in cash exchanges hands in a bag where there's no case?
Absolutely not. That's as believable as Caroline Levitt being credible. The fact that she said she didn't know, and that can't possibly be true. I mean, she's either seen the tape or people have described that to her. There's no question about that. Tom Homan, for all we know, and for all America knows today, bought his Egg McMuffin with cash from the bag. There's no doubt that he had the money, based on the reporting, which was that he received the bag on videotape, with people in the room wearing audio wires that recorded it. So, this is silly, and it's reminiscent of the game she played where she tried to mislead the
You can see what CNN did here. They decided to edit out the part Pam Pondi said, if you work for me, by now you'll be fired because you lied to Congress. They didn't play that part. They will always bring something to suit their own narrative. I want to show you something. What the White House press secretary said concerning Homan receiving 50,000. I've seen a lot of Democrats say, oh, he received money. What was the essence of him receiving money in the bag? Things like that. This has been debunked numerous times. But these people can't stop. They continue to talk about this money. Take a look at this video.
Did the president ask the Justice Department to close the case, and does Homan have to return the $50,000?
Well, Mr. Homan never took the $50,000 that you're referring to, so you should get your facts straight, number one. Number two, this was another example of the weaponization of the Department of Justice against one of President Trump's strongest and most vocal supporters in the midst of a presidential campaign. You had F's going undercover to try and entrap one of the president's top allies and supporters, someone who they knew very well would be taking a government position months later. Mr. Homan did absolutely nothing wrong, and even the President's Department of Justice, even Kash Patel, looked into this just to make sure. They had a number of different prosecutors, agents who looked into this. They found zero evidence of illegal activity or criminal wrongdoing in the White House, and the president stand by Tom Homan 100% because he did absolutely nothing wrong, and he is a brave public servant who has done a phenomenal job in helping the president shut down the border.
You can clearly see this was her response. If you look at the beginning of this video, Pam Pondi is saying Caroline is someone trusted by everyone. She was referring to this video, and CNN, she went on to talk about that. Now going into calculating the view, I understand you hardly watch that. I do it for you. I'm not going to play the video long. I just want you to see their crazy reactions about this whole thing.
Liar.
I didn't call you a liar.
This is supposed to be an oversight hearing.
Oversight.
Excuse me, you can attack me after my time is over.
You've attacked all of us, including President Trump, for your entire
You can attack me later,
career.
and
Oh, boy. First of all, how much did we pay for that? Yeah. A lot. How much did this cost?
Yeah.
And what's the point of doing this? This is what they did a couple years ago when they tried to get answers before. Why? What is happening?
Well, she didn't even prepare remarks or prepare two remarks. She had a file against every person sitting on the committee. So it was like you could have spent that time doing something to offer some information to them. But
what she would do, what you do is they'd ask her a question, let's say Dick Durbin or somebody would ask her, oh, Dick Durbin, Dick Durbin.
That's what I mean. She wouldn't give
what
anything.
about you? What did you do?
Well, just say it again. Pam Pondi does not work for one person.
Right.
She works for
the people of the United States of America.
You know what is funny? I did not see this kind of reactions when this other guy with Biden was there. He was clearly working for Biden, right? Going after Trump, doing a lot of things. The View did not do segments like this to call him out because it is Trump. They will do this. Insane. Thank you guys for always been sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. I'm going to end here. I don't want to make the video long.
Mike Johnson, we've had a hell of a couple of weeks, but I did get some exciting news this weekend.
Who's got a podcast. What makes you feel alive?
As of the short clips you see at the end of this video, please bear with me. That is for the white algorithm. You can end here.
75 million Americans voted for a Democrat in this. Who is that joke even for?
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States. If you want to serve in the American...
Give interviews, I don't do that.
J.D. Vance should be the next president of the United States.
Happening at the moment.
Yeah. President Obama.
Is blatant censorship.
Because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC.
I want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Americans, it's a part of who we are.
because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one. Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all abide by. But in case anyone needs a refresher, we're going to go over the rules again.
He does not have a right to have a television show where he lies his ass off to the American people.
There are repercussions to spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not all the same people that are in these polite.
Disagree with what Gavin Newsom said that he doesn't.
Dave Chappelle, he's not wrong.
To me is that our